All right, we are live with another Trading Night School. How's it going? Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you made it by tonight. And we're going to just start tying our knowledge of Elliott Wave together. We're going to review as much as we know tonight. It's going to be a good review night. And we're going to start just kind of reducing it down to simple concepts so that we can all get it. I'm going to see if I can find the chat here. Let me know we got good audio and good video. My kids are making popcorn in the background, and they can, I know you can hear them. So there we go. All right, there's 7 of you here. Chime in. Let me know you're here. And let me know again if the audio is good. I think I got the settings right on the microphone now, finally. So jump in. All right. Who all's here? Let me know.
You want all of it? Me?
Ta-da, looking good. There's Eric. There's Jana. Nice to meet you. Jana, my email is jimofalltrades7@gmail. jimofalltrades7@gmail. There you go. PC Baxter, how's it going? Ad, what's up, man? How's it going? This Euro USD trade is really bothering me right now. I'm still holding my short, but I'm not happy with it right now. Thought I'd show that to you. Thank you, honey. Appreciate it. We got coffee. We're ready to rock tonight. Hey Merle, how's it going? I think the EU is going to pay out tonight, though. I think it's going south. What's up, Hamed? How's it going, buddy? How's life on the East Coast over there, buddy? All right, there's 10 of you. We're going to wait for the room to populate just a little bit more, and then we're going to get started tonight. Sideways is right. So I'll just do it this way. Merry Christmas, Stephen. Thanks for that. Hey, hi Desert Garden. Hey, what's up? From down under. How are you, sir? Guys, I had my microphone at the wrong. There's a knob back here that you can change the settings on it, and I had the settings in the wrong place, and then I had it turned the wrong way. You see how it sounds different like this? Then when I turn it this way, it should have a different quality sound. So anyway, well, Jana, thanks a lot. I'm a big fan of you. Thanks for coming in, making it worthwhile. If nobody watches, then it's really not that much fun to do. So hope your trading is growing and you're getting better. If you're brand new tonight, this is your first live stream, guys. This is a Thursday night trading night school. We do it late at night, just so kids can be in bed and you can kind of get alone, get your laptop ready, get your TV on, whatever. I'd be watching. A lot of people watch this particular stream on their TVs while they got their laptop in their laps, and you need to be on TradingView trying to do the things that I'm showing you that I'm doing. So that's the best way to grow and grow in your skills. Just watch somebody else and then do what they do. You know, like when you watch my morning videos, if you see me do something, you might pause the video and then try it yourself, and that's how you're going to grow and understand Elliott Wave and how to use TradingView and just working through the tools that we need. So. Hey, Trader KR, how's it going, buddy? Sci-Hall, welcome back, man. Good to see you in the in Send Crypto's live. That was awesome. I like to watch his videos. He's got a perspective that I don't offer, and we all have something to offer. And I like his perspective a lot. And of course, he's an Elliott Wave trader, so I like him a lot. So recommend him to you guys. If you guys aren't part of Send Crypto's channel, check him out as well. And no competition at all. So. Awesome, Mark. Yeah, there you go, man. Scared of trading. Yeah. Well, if you're scared, you can always paper trade. I've got a video on how to paper trade in my videos. Just check it out. Check that out. All right, there's 17 of you. I think that's a good population to get started. Hey, Seth, we made it. Good seeing you there as well. Yeah. I think there's a really good community of Elliott Wave traders. Between me and Hippo Crypto and Sin, and then we've got if we can get Iman to put more videos up, that'd be awesome. But Crypto Elliott Wave, he's a friend of mine, and he started a channel as well. I kept recommending he had something to offer this community. He has a perspective and a trading knowledge that that a lot of people don't have, and really learned a lot just from his 6 videos. Hey, we got a question here. New to Elliott Wave, after the flat is painted, does price action always move down after that flat? Yeah, exactly. Yes. Okay, so quick question right before we start. We got a flat that was painted here. So a flat is a 3-wave move. Boom. Well, there we go. We got an A, a B, and a C, where the B wave has to come, the A wave has to be 3 waves, the B wave has to be 3 waves, and that B wave has to come at least 90% of the A, but it can also break the plane of the A so that it looks like it's kind of like a fake out to the downside. And then you get a 5-wave move. So a flat is 3, 3, 5, like that. And so that's what we have, guys. That's what we have painted right here is a flat. Right there. Now the big question mark is this 5 waves finished or not? And so that is the big question mark. I had a hypothesis that I shared today that it is finished and we're going down from here, but it doesn't mean we will. It's just a way that I'm looking at it, and so I think we could be finished and heading down. So the big question is we got to figure out, and this is the hard part, is figure out if that 5 waves is complete right there. So this is a 3, and that must be 5, and we got to see it complete. What's up, Mr. Animal? How's it going? Super Jim, I'm not sure about that, but thanks. I love that prayer. Thanks, Wrecked Trader. Appreciate it. I hope you're not getting wrecked. I hope you're doing well. How many of you have been profiting from the just the TA that you've been getting from these channels, and you've been trading pretty decently from the information you've getting? I'm curious. How many of you are making profit from the 3 channels I mentioned? There's 20 of you here. Welcome, guys. Yeah, I think it's a rec trader. That's what I offered today. I think it's a running flat is what it is. I think that's exactly what it is. And I shared in the video today. If you haven't watched it, it's okay. Shame on you if you haven't watched it. No, I'm kidding. I compared this structure right here, right there, to this structure right there. Okay, and so basically you see this running flat here before we got a tank. We got a running flat here. I think we're going to get a tank here. That's. Well, that's all right. That's all right. Trade small. Trade small while you're learning, guys. You don't want to trade big, and lose your funds. I wish I had a teacher along the way. I wish I had been smart enough and humble enough to know I needed a teacher while I was learning. It's really, really helpful to have somebody that's been doing this a while to kind of guide you through and to help you watch out for the pitfalls. So that's what this channel is all about. So, is there any particular rule regarding how far price drops after a flat? No. I mean, basically the trend continues. Okay. So, guys, remember the Elliott wave pattern here. Let's zoom out here just a little bit. Okay, the Elliott wave pattern is, sorry about all these lines on the screen. Let me see if I can get them off. Okay, that's the price line. Okay, so we got an A wave, which is 5 waves. We got a 3-wave B wave, okay? And that B wave can take all kinds of shapes, okay? So we've got a flat here that I'm assuming, and then basically we got a C. And that should probably go to a 1-to-1 extension, at least a 7/86 extension of that wave, most likely. So that's a possibility. But there's no rule. But generally you're going to have another 5-wave structure to follow it. So it's going to be pretty big, in my opinion. So... hey, trading is hard all the way you look at it. But for me, let me just talk about this too. And we got about 24 people here, so I need to get started with the class. But I was just thinking today, there are a couple of channels that I keep on my, I keep in my feed. I could probably name them. I'm gonna go ahead and name them because not to badmouth them, but just you got Four Flies, you've got Crypto Jeb, and you've got Crypto Kirby. Those are all those guys have over 20,000 subs. Okay, and what I notice about their videos is that they just kind of sway in the breeze. One day they're talking big bull run, and then one day they're talking dumpy dump. If you look at all the Elliott wave guys, me and Hippo and Sin and those of us that do daily videos, guys, you're not going to see this big shift from day to day in general, unless the market is actually setting up. But what you'll see is you'll see this trend of videos that talk about a down move we're preparing for, or it's coming soon and whatever, and then you'll see something like we got our down move, now what, and then you'll start seeing a trend of let's prepare for that up move and things like that. And so it's just hilarious to see these guys. Oh, we had an up move. Now the bull run has started again. The bull's back, and it's just like every day. You just get something different, and they just talk about lines and support and resistance, and support and resistance is important, but there's more to it than that, guys. There's just more to it. They're not horrible guys. It's just a matter of their analysis leaves something. It doesn't give you any kind of predictive quality to it. Whereas that's what Elliott wave gives you is a predictive quality to where we're headed. It gives you a direction to be thinking about and getting ready to trade. That's the thing that Elliott wave is going to give you guys, but it's hard to learn Elliott wave. Okay, it's really, really hard to learn Elliott wave, and so a lot of people don't even, and even those guys like Crown, I think Crown's Crypto Cave, he's a pretty good trader as well, but he doesn't understand Elliott wave. But he comes from a different background, and he badmouths it. But at the end of the day, I trade with Elliott wave just fine and do pretty well. But just if you don't know how to use Elliott wave and you don't understand the nature of Elliott wave and how it is to be used and what it is and what it isn't, then you're not going to get it. So that's what we're trying to do with this channel, is just help you guys understand it the best you can, and just begin to grow. But I like watching Kirby's videos just for entertainment, and he's to be honest with you, he doesn't have horrible ideas, and it's not bad. I like his delivery. It's fun, and you watch it and you enjoy it. I've got, and everybody's got something to offer. So, I watch them on occasion. I don't watch them, every day or religiously, but I just kind of take note of their video titles, and their titles are just, from day to day, they change with the wind. And so, anyway, all right. Well, we need to jump in, guys. So what we want to do is review here. Let's start out with a little bit of a technical analysis with BTC, and then let's do a review of what we know, and let's start tying it together. If you're just joining in, this is your first live stream on Thursday night, guys. This is a teaching class, okay? This isn't really about giving you technical analysis, and I'm not going to do any extra charts, okay? So no chart requests tonight. However, what I am going to do is just kind of review what we've learned in Elliott wave. This is session 10, so that means there's 9 other sessions prior to this one. Plus, there are 4 videos that preceded this, okay? Chart champions. I'll have to check that out. Chart champions. anyway, there are 9 other sessions that precede this, and you need to watch those in progression so you can begin to grow your trading skills. It's designed to help you grow in your knowledge and understanding, and grow as a trader as a byproduct. Okay, so let's do a little technical analysis just to get started, because I'm watching the trade as well. I'm currently short, but I want to make sure that I'm in a good position. If it turns out to be an invalidated position, then I want to make sure that I get out of the position in a timely fashion. So basically, I got in at the break of this right here at about, I think it was like 71.36 is the price in my. So we're right at my price right now where I got in. If price exceeds. Well, man, that's a long stop loss, but I mean, it's $100. It's not horrible. If price exceeds this wave right here, doesn't mean we're going up completely, guys. So I'm counting this as an impulse wave, and so I basically like this is a 1, 2. This is a 1, 2. Okay, I'm looking for that like that. That's what I'm kind of looking for. So I'd like to see a rejection right here at some point. So if we start making, if we break this high right here, pretty much I think my trade is going to be invalidated to the downside immediately. What I might do is just go ahead and cut the trade for a minimal loss of like $50 or something, $40 or something, once the trade gets up in this region. Maybe, I'm not sure. I got to think about that, because this wave could do that and then go down. So that would be a 1, 2 like that. So that's another possibility. So I guess if it breaks this high, that's the best stop area. I tend to have a pretty high tolerance for holding a negative trade, even if I get in too early. But I didn't want it to run down on me. And so I got in at the break of this trend line right there. I would have liked to have gotten in up here. I had stuff going on with my church. I couldn't be trading at the time. So that's what that was there. Okay. Anyway, so if we kind of head up here, guys, that doesn't mean that doesn't mean we're going up. Okay. It just means that it could mean that, but it doesn't have to mean that. But it means that we might be making some higher targets here up in. Up in this region right here. I would guess, guys. Now tomorrow's Friday, and it's the Friday before Christmas. I got a feeling, guys. I just got a feeling. I don't know what that feeling is. It might be dead. The market might just go sideways. But usually around Christmas, stuff happens. Okay, right before Christmas in particular. So maybe all this down move has been it. But I don't know if we get some more up move in the morning. But remember, Friday mornings are very volatile. Usually Friday afternoons are volatile as well. And then, Saturday, like early in the morning, like 2 a.m. And then after that, Saturdays just kind of go sideways. And then you get more action on Sunday morning. So anyway, that's kind of the schedule for Bitcoin. So I'm just going to be watching this price here. I'm going to throw an alert up here. So I don't set stop losses perfectly. I set alerts. So my first alert is going to go right there over top of this high right here. Price gets up there. It's going to alert me. I'll be able to watch price action. I'm going to set another alert right here on my horizontal trend line right there. And what that's going to do is that when it crosses this trend line, it's going to alert me of that. And then I can stop the trade out if I want to there and wait and let price do whatever it's going to do and then re-enter at a better position. So that's the way I'm thinking about it right now. So I entered at a relatively risky location, and I knew it, but I was also like, well, the stop is really close. I can risk $50 for several hundred here, so, or 1,000 even. So anyway, all right, that's the way I'm thinking about it. All right, that's all we're going to get tonight on analysis as far as this wave is concerned right now. Yeah, let's see. All right. I'm sorry about that, brother. I didn't do well on that trade either. I lost a substantial amount as well on that day, but I made it back on the way down. So. Made it back on the way down. So, All right, let me just do another peek there. All right, very good. All right, we're ready for the class, guys. Let me hit the. Don't forget to hit the likes and subscribe, guys. You guys got to help me get to 2,000 subs by the end of the year. I don't know if I'm going to make it or not. I need like 80 more subs, 85 more subs. So get me there, guys. Help me out. If you haven't subbed, make sure you do it. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's jump in and see what we got going on. In tonight's class. Tonight what we're going to do is we're going to review as much as we know from Elliott Wave. We're going to just do a review, and so if you haven't learned all this, don't worry about it, but I want you to be fast fingers on the answers as fast as you can, and then answer. I'm going to ask questions, leave it out there for you guys to answer, and then answer the questions, and then finally, once we kind of review most of what we know, then we're going to start tying it together as traders and say, okay, how we're going to apply this, okay? We've already started doing that, but we're going to do it to a more detailed level. So that's where we're headed. So let's just jump in. All right, so the Elliott Wave... the Elliott wave sequence is an impulse wave followed by a corrective wave. Okay, so there are two types of waves. I want to remind you, I'm going to give you the answers right now. You got an impulse wave and a corrective wave, and you need to learn the differences in the shape and the characteristics of an impulse and the shape and the characteristic of a corrective wave. Okay, an impulse wave is made up of 5 waves. Okay. 5 waves. Now, tell me, what 2 waves have a special rule about, what 2 waves have a special rule about where they can retrace to in an impulse wave? What 2 waves have special rules? Secondary question, what are those 2 rules? What's the rule for the one wave and what's the rule for the other wave? Let's see who the fastest fingers are. Ready, set, go. Can I eat this?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. There you go. Wave 2 and 4. Rec Trader, you go, boy. 1 point. Keep your points. All right. So he's the first.
Mine's good. Seriously.
All right.
Turned out good.
2 and 4. All right, there you go. Rec Trader, 2 can't go past 1. 2 can't go past the origin of 1, so the beginning of 1. Good. What's the rule for wave 4? Excellent job. PC Baxter, that's correct. 4 can't retrace into the region of area 1. Rec Trader, you get the prize. You win the internet, buddy. All right, Christina, welcome. Glad you're here. Seth, there you go, man. There you go. 2 and 4 can't pass the previous points. All right. So yeah, 4. Okay. So the rule is that the wave 2, the only it can retrace all the way back to 100% of wave 1, but it cannot go beyond it. If it goes beyond it, you do not have a wave 2. Okay. Secondly, wave 4, when it retraces, it cannot retrace into the area of wave 1. So if this comes all the way down here to this region and overlaps wave 1, that's not a wave 4 at all. You can't count it as a 4. Okay? So those are 2 important rules. All right, next rule. What's the rule for wave 3? What's the rule for wave 3? 2 and 4 guideline of alternation. Very good. I haven't really talked about that much, but certainly that's important to know. What is the rule for wave 3 of an impulse? And let's just review, guys. There it is. Christina got the prize on that one. Yep. Wave 3 can never be the shortest. It is often the longest, but never the shortest. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Love it, love it. Lots of you got in on that one. Excellent, good job. All right, so there you go. So there's an impulse wave. The general rules are wave 3 cannot be the shortest. It most often is the longest. Secondly, wave 2 cannot retrace beyond the origin of 1, and wave 4 cannot retrace into the area of wave 1. So there you go. All right, excellent. So that's an impulse wave. Now, a corrective wave has how many waves? Corrective wave, how many waves? Corrective wave has 3 waves. Very good. We label them with letters A, B, and C like that. So impulse waves are labeled with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, while corrective waves are labeled A, B, C. Okay, with letters. Excellent. Christina, you're getting ahead of us. You're getting ahead of us, but very good. All right, so let's talk about the different forms of a corrective wave, guys. And this is where it gets complicated. And this is what I really, really want you to focus in on right now, okay, guys? Because learning the corrective waves, that's the key to Elliott. Okay, impulse wave is really, really easy to see. But corrective waves are really, really difficult to identify. So the basic Elliott wave correction is a 5, 3, and a 5. We call it a zigzag, okay? So it's 5, 3, 5 is basically a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Followed by a 3-wave move and then a 5-wave move after that, like that. So it's an impulse, a correction, and an impulse, okay? Now, that's a zigzag, okay? So I'm going to put a ZZ. Zigzag. Okay, then that's also a let's see, let's get a text box here, and that's also a what we call a 5, 3, 5. Okay, A wave is 5 waves, B wave is 3 waves, C wave is 5 waves. Okay. All right, Twins Records. This is a night school class where we're learning how to trade and learning Elliott wave. So we're not doing any discussion on TA at this time. So if you're in a different part of the, the video, make sure that you're not chiming in regarding the current moves. Okay. All right. Secondly, the next type of the correction we can have is another. It's also an ABC, but it's the characteristics of the ABC is that the B wave comes 90% back of the A wave, okay? And that's what we call a when the B wave comes 90% of the A wave. What do we call that, guys? How we doing? What do we call this structure right here when the B wave comes 90% back of the A wave? There we go. We call that a flat. Very good. We call that a flat. Now there are 3 types of flats. Okay, so when the B wave comes 90% retrace of the A wave, we generally call that a flat. Particularly now, the wave count of that is a 335. So in a flat, the A wave will have 3 waves, the B wave will have 3 waves, and the C wave will always have 5 waves. Guys, the C wave always has 5 waves in every structure. Okay, the C wave always have 5 waves. Okay, except in a triangle, of course. Okay, my nose is itching. All right. Now, the different flats are. Yep. Christina's got them. Don't get too far ahead of us, Christina. Let's give everybody a chance. You're that kid in class, aren't you? You're that kid. All right. So you got 3 different kinds of flats. Let me just highlight it right here. We've got a regular flat right here, and basically the rule for a regular flat is that the A wave the B wave cannot surpass the A wave, but it needs to be at least 90%. So at the top of the origin of A, the B wave cannot surpass it. It can come 90 to 100%. Okay. Wow, nose is itchy. All right. So that would be a regular flat, okay? When the B wave does surpass the origin of A, that's what we call an expanded flat, where the B looks like it's going to the upside, but then there's a reversal, okay? It's a 5-wave impulse to the downside. That's basically, guys, a fake out is all it is, guys. Think about it. Okay, we got a 3-wave move. got a 3-wave move like that, and you're expecting, okay, we got a 3-wave move, then we get another 3-wave move like that, but it breaks the high, and then boom, really fast, you get this big move to the downside. That's what a flat does to you. Okay, it seems like this one seems like it's a reversal, right, or a continuation pattern to the upside, or to the downside, depending on which way it is, and then just boom, it just takes you out with an impulse wave. Okay, so Christine already gave the teacher an apple. She's already my favorite student. Okay, so that's an expanded flat. Man, guys, haven't y'all seen these all over the market? You've seen them everywhere. They're all over the market, okay? And this is what gets you. But I love trading the expanded flats because you know that once it comes deeper, man, you're just going to get this huge wave to the down, huge wave going the opposite way. You can with pretty good confidence, take that trade regularly. So anyway, Twins records, man, you're like 3 minutes behind. So I love it. He's watching a rewind, but he's answering all the questions, so I love it. That's great. So keep it up, buddy. Very good. All right, and then the final flat is a running flat. Okay, and a running flat is when when the C wave is truncated, it's shorter than the origin of the A. Usually C will extend beyond A, B, C like that. But when it's shorter than A, and then so basically what that looks like is that the trend is moving up, 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 up. You get this running flat right here, and then boom, the trend continues. So it's like when it's really bullish or really bearish, it's a continuation pattern of a really strong move. So that's the other type of flat. That's a running flat. Okay? So that's what we've got, guys. Knowing and understanding flats is critical. So let's go back in the market and just kind of remind ourselves how flats operate and act, okay? Like right here, guys. I've got one highlighted right here, okay? This is our current move, okay? Let me go to the 2-hour chart. Okay. So let's talk about this for a second from an Elliott Wave perspective so we understand. So today I was like listening to Four Flies, or at least I saw his video, and he's like, we had this really strong move, and everybody's paying attention to this really strong move, right? And they're like, this strong move is critical, and his title was, it's 3 reasons why it's different than all the other moves, and I can give you 10 reasons why it's the same as all the other moves. It's just the same thing over and over and over. So we just got this little straight up candle. In fact, but it's shorter here. But look at the structure, guys. Check it out. We got a 3-wave move. Do you see it? Got a 3-wave move. Then we got another 3-wave move. So this is a 3-wave. This is a 3-wave. So when you get a 3 and a 3, now this came below the origin of the A. So what type of flat is this? That's an expanded flat. And so an expanded flat then shoots up with a 5-wave structure at the end to finish it out. Okay, so that's an A, a B, and a C. Okay, now because this thing didn't make its way up here like this. It didn't have the momentum. It didn't have the energy to get up here, guys. So because this thing fizzled out where it did, okay, the C wave seems to have fizzled out short of the origin or the top of the A wave. So in other words, this is an example of a running flat. When you have a extremely bearish move, okay, so we have an extremely bearish market right here, guys. Extremely bearish, okay? And so running flats happen when you have an extreme strong trend and there's just not enough momentum to finish that thing out, okay? And so basically we got a strong trend, we got a running flat, and then we're basically going to have a continuation. That's the way I'm reading the market right now. That's the video that I shared with you guys today. But I'm teaching you guys from an Elliott Wave perspective. So that's what we're looking at right here. This might be your guys, this might be your Bart Simpson, okay, that everybody always talks about. It's a Bart. But really it's just a WXY 3-wave that takes forever, okay, goes sideways, and then it just shoots up, okay, and so really it's just, and then it's going to reverse on you again. Let's go back to a couple of places where we had flats here. I mean, check it out, guys. When this thing happened, what was everybody saying on that wave right there? What was everybody saying? And if you were watching my videos, I was not saying it. But what was everybody saying? Everybody was saying we're going to the moon. This is a reversal. We're going to get a 3-wave pullback. Now, I was kind of hoping for a 3-wave pullback and then a moonshot, but we didn't get it, okay? It kept going, but because I said, I've been saying for all along, this is an expanded flat. Now, what I was looking for basically was, a 3-wave move, a 3-wave move, and a 3-wave move. That's the wave shape I've been looking for, but we didn't get that at all. We got a 5-wave move to the downside, and now we got a 3-wave move right here. Now we're going to get another 5-wave move to the downside. And it's going to be strong, guys. It's going to be strong. It's going to mess people up. It's going to mess people's sentiment up big time. But you guys are going to have to be ready to buy down here. You got to be thinking, oh, it's coming down, I'm buying. Not oh no, it's going to 4,000. It's going to feel like, oh no, it's going to keep going. Everybody's going to be saying it's going to 4,000, it's going to 3,000, it's going to 1,000. I don't know where the end of it's going to be. But everybody's going to be saying it's going to go to the bottom, and then sentiment is going to be crappy. And then that's when we're going to buy that, guys. That's when we're going to take it to the moon, okay? Because that's our move, okay? That's the play that we're looking for, all right? So that's what we're looking for. That's what we're waiting for. That's what's setting up, okay? But this is a flat, so you got to remember this was just a big flat right here, where you had guys, look at it. You got a 3-wave move, okay? See, that's not a 5-wave move to finish. That's a 3-wave move. Okay, and then what do we have here? We had a strong reversal off of that. So once you got a strong reversal there, boom. So you got a 3-wave, and then you get this 5-wave to the upside. What happens after that? Well, there's the end of a 3-wave move. So we're gonna resume our trend. So we got a 5-wave move to the downside. Now what happens after a 5-wave move? Well, we're waiting for a 3-wave correction. Okay, we traded this to the upside and got our money. We traded some of this to the downside. We got our money. Now we traded some of this to the upside. So we're getting money going up and down, guys, because we understand structure. We're not just going with the wind, guys. We've been trading these moves. Now they're hard as they come along, and we're learning, and it's hard. There's no doubt about it. Knowing the proper entry times and everything, and it's a bit of a science, right? But that being said, that's what we're learning, and that's what you need to grow in, your understanding of these structures so you can trade them. So anyway, that's an expanded flat. This is a running flat so far, unless price continues, okay? Unless price continues. But here's the deal. On all the other flats that we have, price didn't stop like it's stopping right now. And price didn't go, whenever it goes straight up, it generally goes straight up and then stops and then reverses. So let me take you all the way back here, guys. We have a flat right here. Okay? There's a flat right there. All right, here's a flat right here, guys. There's flats all over this place. Here's a flat right here. Okay? Flat. Flat. Now, is it done, or is it going up a little bit more before it comes down? Don't know. Just had a naysayer on my channel just pop in with a comment. So amusing. You're counting waves and using fractals. It's amusing me. Everybody's a better trader than me. Go on to the next channel. All right, let's see. Y'all been talking a lot, so let me look at your questions here. All right, Jim, I tried counting the waves after the 5-wave impulse that reached 74.50-ish. How do I count these corrective waves? Yeah, let me look at that in just a minute. Are you saying that running flats break to the upside? No. I hope you get it after that instruction. No, running flats break down. Okay, guys, here's this is what you have to be able to do, guys. You have to understand structure. Okay, so 5 waves down, flat. There's your flat correction. 5 waves down. Okay, so there's your structure. So when I'm drawing, when I'm drawing, a lot of times you see me draw stuff like this. Okay, I'm not just putting lines on the screen. That's a 3, 3, 3 right there. That's a WXY that I draw. Okay, so I'm not just putting any kind of random lines on the screen. I'm actually putting known patterns on the screen for you so you can understand. And so basically, because I know what this pattern is right here, that's a flat. Okay, so that's a 3, 3, 5. So I would often do 3, 3, and then 5 like that. Okay, so we're not drawing random lines. So you guys are going to have to learn to take your pen and understand these structures. So basically, as you got a trend working, come on. You got a trend working, you got a 5 wave, then you get a flat in there. It's a running flat, so it doesn't break this level right here, and it's going to continue down. So this is your connecting wave right here. Okay, so you got a boom and a boom. So there's your wave structure. Okay, that's what we're talking about when we talk about wave structure, market structure. Okay, so let me show it to you on the screen now. So here's your market structure. You got a 5 wave move. You got a flat in the middle. You're going to get a 5 wave move. Here's your market structure. Okay, I mean, there it is. Let's go to the 4 hour here for a second. Let me show you the market structure. Okay. Okay. You got a 3 wave move here. Okay. Now you got a flat right here. Here's your large flat. Then you got a 3 wave move. Okay. So boom, boom, boom. So to draw it more simply, you got a 3 wave move. You got a flat or a corrective structure right here. See that? And then you got a 3 wave move. See the structure we're drawing? That's it. That's what the market's made of right there. Okay? If it's going up, it's like this. Okay? That's it. That's the market structure. Okay? So you got a 5 wave, a 3 wave, a 5 wave. It's just constantly 5s and 3s. 5s and 3s. Or 3s and 3s. Okay? Especially in complex corrections. Okay? So that's what we're talking about starting to tie all this together. You got to really, really understand the wave rules. You got to understand the market structures, okay? And I'm trying to give them to you as clear and as plain as I can, okay? All right, let's see here. Questions are abounding here. Yeah, I'm not going to answer that in this live stream. Sorry, buddy. You're my friend, but I want to keep it to just understanding structure for now. Seth, it just depends, guys. It just depends. Like I said, there are different shapes of the flat. A flat can take this shape. Let me draw all the shapes of a flat here. So a flat can take that shape. It can take this shape. Okay. It can take this shape. It's pretty much what flats do right there. Different kinds, but they're all the same. The key is the B wave. The B wave comes all the way down and retraces almost all of A. Or it does go past A and then it reverses with a 5 wave move. That's the key. So on your screen, guys, I want you guys to practice drawing flats and understanding it. So identify those flats on your screens and take the pen and just mark those flats, okay? So here's just mark that. That's how you draw a flat right there. Boom, boom, boom. There's a flat. And then if you want to get, you can just draw that, and that kind of lets you know that's a connecting wave. So, you got these connectors right here, like that. Let's see. Let's use the fib extension to project Z. If you have a running flat or expanded flat. I've already done that. I did that in today's video. So the fib extension puts us at about 57.77 from X to X. 1-to-1 extension from X to X. It could go lower. 55 is looking really good. Yes, Kiko, I believe we will break the bottom trend line and go down sub 6,000. Based upon this being a flat structure, this is an expanded flat. You notice, let me just remind you guys, there are different types of flats here. So let's just remind you, like right here. Here's a flat right here. And this is an expanded, this is kind of a running flat. It's expanded too. I mean, it's got expanded nature to it because it broke the low here, right there. So here's a connecting wave right here. So there's some kind of a large move, and then we got that move there. So all that is just a big 3-wave move right there. So they don't all, and notice that they alternate basically. That's what I've been noticing, is that we've got this tall expanded flat, we got a short expanded flat, we got a tall expanded flat. So look what we're getting. If this is, we got a short one. Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? Keeps everybody guessing. I'll tell you what, Trader KR, that is what Hippo is really good at. He has studied and memorized all those extensions. I haven't done as much study as he has. But yeah, we have hit the 786. Boom, right there, running flat, 786, done. So there you go. Running flat, hit the 786. PC Baxter, I just saw your question. Are the market makers clearing their books with flats? Well, yes. Yeah. Basically, yes. I would say that's part of it. And then they take off, right? Then they take off with a 5-wave move. And notice it does several things, okay? It does several things. It allows them to square up, okay? So it allows them to square up a price. They take off, and then they reverse. And so there's a fake out as well. So basically there's this because the first 2 moves of a flat are 3 waves, it takes forever to form, right? And so this takes an awful long time for it to do. But notice how fast we gained all that ground back. So look how slow we went up, kind of slow here. We came down really slow, and then we just shot up really fast, okay? And that's what the flat does. And this moonshot right here gets everybody who doesn't understand Elliott wave, doesn't understand flat structures. Basically what happens is it gets them all excited and bull-minded, okay? So everybody's getting bullish up here. Everybody's wanting to go to the moon. And where do they take price? They take price against you. And that's what they've done, over and over, guys. Just look at it all. Just look at it, okay? So 3-wave move, getting everybody bearish. Boom, take it to the upside. Everybody's bullish. Nope, we're going down. That's what a flat does. It keeps everybody guessing. But when we can recognize those flats, then we understand what they're doing in the market. And we know where they're going next. Guys, they're going down next. Now, whether this stays a running flat or we get that upside move first before we go down, I'm not sure. But it looks weird to me to have the same structure just twice back to back. So it makes more sense to me to have this little structure right here, and then we just go on down. So basically, we get something like this. Boom, gone. So we get an impulse wave. We get a 3-wave pullback that looks like we're going back up, and then boom, we die. So whenever it stops at the 786, it usually forms a triangle or a wedge. Yeah, and that it's kind of forming that now, maybe, but it's not a triangle. I haven't gone over triangles with you guys yet. I will soon. All right, how are we doing, guys? What's up, Akin? How's it going, buddy? Welcome to the class tonight. Isn't that good stuff, though? Isn't that does it just let me know in the comments if that's really helpful for you to get and understand. You guys understand that, guys. You'll understand that you're not going to be surprised by these moves. You're going to be like, oh yeah, there's a flat. Boom, I know we're going down, so you can trade it to the downside. Yes, running flats show weakness, or they show they actually show strength to the direction of the trend. They actually show strength, PC. So in other words, In other words, in a really strong trend to the downside, a running flat shows weakness to the opposite side of the trend. So the correction is weak. Okay, the correction is weak, and just continues on down. Okay, but it actually shows strength in the trend direction. Okay, that's what it shows. Yeah, me too, Trader KR. Love flats now. I mean, it's been great. Even this correction has been growing for me and my understanding of flats and my trading of them. So hopefully it's helping you guys as well. All right, where did I have all my information? Was it on a different chart? Okay, yeah, there it is. Okay, so we've been talking about the different types of... Awesome, Jana. Very good, very good. Okay, so we've been talking about the different types of corrections. We got a zigzag, and that's a 5-3-5. So you got an impulse wave, a corrective wave, and an impulse wave. Okay, and it's going opposite the trend. Okay, then you have a flat, and we've just talked about the different types of flats there pretty extensively. Hey, yeah, no problem, Ernest, no problem. You might just watch from here, Ernest, and then go back and watch what you didn't get. Yep. What would be an invalidation that this isn't a flat? Well, I mean, basically we wouldn't know it's an invalidation. So a flat can go up to the 2618 extension, okay? So an expanded flat can go all the way up to the 2618, okay? It can go all the way up here and still be a flat. Now, it's highly unlikely we do that, okay? But it can do that. Notice... that we did that right here. So let me throw the extension right here. We came up and tagged the 2618 right there. Boom. Okay, those are rare, but they generally hit the 1618 if they're expanded. The 1-to-1 between the 1-to-1 and the 1618. Yeah. So yeah, it would have to go all the way up there. But then what it would have to do, if it's not a flat, it would have to. It could come up here. It could come up anywhere, really, to be honest with you. It could come up here. It would have to make a 3-wave push and then another move to the upside like that. That's the ultimate invalidation that this isn't a flat. So that's why we trade wave to wave. We don't just assume that our count is correct. We trade off of counts. I mean, so we're trading this like a flat. So we'd have to basically see a 3-wave pullback of some kind and then a continuation move like that. For that not to be a flat. But here's the deal, guys. This is critical. This is very, very critical, guys, what I'm about to say. All right. Sorry about that. I'm getting notifications in, and I just needed to turn them off. Just glance at my trade here. I hate EU. All right, what I'm about to say is very critical here. All right, so right here, guys, this wave right here was a 5-3-5. Okay, when I put the fibs on it, came to the 1-to-1 extension. So we had a 3-wave move at the 1-to-1 extension, guys. That was a big tall. That was just a big telltale. Just a big tell that we had a 3-wave, and then we had a 3-wave. If this was an ending wave, okay, if this was an ending wave of an impulse, this would have to be 5 waves. Come on, I'm getting lag. 5 waves to the downside, and it would have to measure impulsively. Okay, but that wasn't 5 waves to the downside. It was 3 waves to the downside. So if this isn't a flat, guys, then this has to be 5 waves. Okay, but this can't be 5 waves. This is a 3-wave move. Okay, that measures to the 1276, I believe, extension. Here, let me throw the extension on here. Golly day. Try again. Okay, measures to the 127, barely wicked the 1618. So this is not an impulsive move. That's a 3-wave move, guys. So when you have a 3-wave move, okay, and then a sharp reversal off of a 3-wave, it's a flat. That's all it is. It cannot be interpreted any other way. I mean, I am as definite as I can be here. You know how I say, guys, I'm not sure. I don't know. This is a flat. I don't know anything else that could be. Okay, so really, really confident that this is a flat here. And what I'm not confident about is whether this move is done. So are we going to go up a little higher, or are we going? I feel pretty solid. I would say 80% the move is done, and we're heading down from where we are. That's my call. But I'm ready to trade it to the upside, guys. Let me say that to you. I'm ready to trade it to the upside. And so if I see it start making an impulse wave to the upside that doesn't fit with my count to the downside, then I'm ready to shift it and trade that thing, because I mean that's going to be another $1,000 move, potentially up to 7,800, even up to 8,300 to 8,500. So I mean we could get all the way up there, in those ranges. So I'm ready to trade that as well. Okay. That's why I took the short position today. But again, we might remember, this is the hard part. I don't know. Are we going to get a move like this first and then down? Okay, so we're going to get a move up and then down, or are we just going to go kind of straight down from here? I don't know. And because I don't know that, I went ahead and took a position today, and I'm willing to hold that position up for some drawdown. Or I'll get out of the trade and then get back in a better position if I think it's going against me. Okay, so not financial advice. Don't ever think any of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not allowed to give financial advice. I'm showing you how to read a chart. I'm showing you how I read the chart, how I trade. I'm just sharing the knowledge that I've gained through the years. Okay, that's all I'm doing here. All right. There's 31 of you. Glad you're here. All right. So those are flats. Okay, the final corrective structure is what we call a complex correction, and it's basically delineated by a W, X, and a Y. It can look like a zigzag, but basically what a WXY is when you see the A wave with a 3-wave move. Okay, then you got a 3-wave move. Now here's the kicker. You got a 3-wave move and a 3-wave move. That's just like a flat, guys. A flat starts out with a 3-wave move and a 3-wave move. So they look the same, but the difference is the X wave does not come up 90%, okay? Doesn't generally come up 90% of the A wave. Okay, so that's the big difference, okay? And then finally, what you would expect then is a 3-wave and a 3-wave and then another 3-wave to the downside. So this is what we would call a 3-3-3 correction, okay? No, not that. A 3-3-3 correction, there you go. And so those are the different types of corrective waves. You got a 5-3-5, a 3-3-5, that's a flat, and there are 3 different types of flats, and then a 3-3-3. Trader KR, I've been doing Elliott wave as long as I've been trading. Phil Acone was the first guy I ever saw using Elliott wave back in 2017. Okay, so on his videos way back when he was doing Elliott wave, and I said, oh, that's interesting. And so I started studying Elliott wave from that point on. So 2 years. Okay. All right. Now, so those are the 3. So guys, here's what I want you to remember: impulse wave, 5 waves, corrective waves. They're 3 different. You got to memorize them. Okay. 5-3-5, 3-3-5, 3-3-3. Now, here's where I get a lot of people sharing their charts with me, this is where you guys start getting confused, okay? You have to pay attention when you start labeling a correction, whether an ABC or a WXY. You've got to know what you're labeling, okay? If you see a 3-wave in the A position, okay, then that either leaves you a 3-3-3, a WXY, or a 3-3-5, and that's a flat, and that's a definite structure and a simple structure that's easy to see. Okay, and so if you start seeing just 3-wave, 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 guys, that's a WXY, and that's kind of what you get. Okay, so actually, Trader KR, back to what you were saying, and I don't know how to read your name in Chinese or Korean or whatever that is, but I know you're saying 9,400, but we're not talking about particular price And we're not talking about, we're talking about understanding Elliott waves. So if we can keep our conversation to the class, that would be great. Okay, but glad you are here. Just do your best to keep the discussion to understanding Elliott wave, not talking about the current price. Okay, so guys, y'all got to be disciplined about that because we can get off track. The purpose is to let you guys learn this, so you can apply it to the market yourself, and you don't always need me, or at least you can do some of this on your own, rather than some people say. I think High Desert Garden mentioned it, and somebody else mentioned it recently. Waiting all day for your video. I don't want you to be so. I think it's great. I mean, I'm glad to get the videos out to you, but I don't want you guys to be waiting and like I don't come through for you one day, and then you needed the information. I want you to be able to take what you know and begin to apply it and understand the market. So what we want to do now is we just want to start tying it all together, and we're going to finish up class like this. Is we just want to remind ourselves of the type of correction. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the most current wave, and we're going to start breaking it down, okay? And we're going to start drawing what we see, and whatever we see, we're just going to start drawing it, and then we're going to identify what is it? Is it a 535, a 335, or a 333? Okay. So up to this point, this is kind of what we've studied in the Elliott wave. We've studied impulses. We've studied the corrective waves. There is a WXYXZ, which I haven't put here, but it's basically it's a triple correction. It's it's another correction there. All right. Before I do that, let me remind you of a WXY. I wanted to spend some time here. So when you get a 5-wave move here, guys, like this, like that, you expect a 3-wave down, okay? And then you expect it to go up 5 waves more like that. But what happens a lot of times is you'll get a 3-wave move down, and then you'll just get this other 3-wave move to the upside, and then you'll get another 3-wave move down. And so you probably went long here, but they went past you again, past your entry to make you think you got it wrong. And that's what a WXY does. So basically, as an Elliott wave trader, we're looking for this 3-wave pullback, and we're looking to enter our trade to the upside, right? And we want it to go long, and so a lot of us enter here. But when we get another corrective wave like this and another move to the downside that surpasses where we enter, that's what a double correction does. It screws traders up like that. It doubles up that correction. So you got to realize that. So with that in mind, let's go to the current wave, and I'll show you what we're talking about. I'm going to go to the 5-minute chart. The reason I do the 5-minute chart is, to start with, is because I can see a lot of detail. Okay. Now this wave is really, really hard to count. Really, really hard to count because there's no clear 1-2, and that's my problem. There's no clear 1-2 wave. I've got so let me just start showing you what I see here in this wave. Okay. I want to see 5 finished waves. Okay, so what I see right off, just to kind of show you what I'm looking at, I see a little 1 wave there, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for me, the first 5-wave move is right there. That's the first 5-wave move. Okay, I got this little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you see the 5 waves in there? If I go to the 2-minute time frame, there it is. Okay, there it is, zoomed in. Okay, so that's why I go down to the small time frames, because you can really see it. Okay, so here it is. So notice we got a 1, a 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, that's a nice 5-wave structure. Okay, so to me, that's a 5 waves, and then we've got this really, really truncated 2-wave. The interesting part about it is it looks straight down, but it's not. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit more here, guys, and I'll show you. You can't see the wave, but you're going to have to interpret the wave in the time frame. Look here. We had a down move. And then we had a wick up. And then we had another down move. So we got a boom, boom. Man, my computer's lagging. Boom, boom, boom. Like that. There's a 3-wave move right there. Okay, it's a very, very truncated wave. It didn't come very deep at all. That means we were kind of bullish, okay? When you start seeing that kind of stuff, you're like, oh man, that's the time to get in that trade. So anyway, you kind of got the feeling this was a fourth wave, but nope, it wasn't. It was a 2 wave, most likely. So there's my 5 waves of wave 1. Best I can see. So that's the way I'm counting that. Let me zoom back out. So the best thing I've got right here, this is 1, that's 2. Okay, now where's 3? Probably right here, 4, 5. Zoom back out to 5 minutes. I think that's the way I count that wave right now, and that's a finished 5 waves, best I can tell. Actually, the 4 should be right there. I don't like it at all. It's very hard. It's very difficult, but that's the way I would count that as a 5-wave impulse. Now, what are some other possibilities? Okay, let's talk about some other possibilities. What if this whole thing right here up to this wick is the 1 wave, and this is 2? Okay, then what we've got, one, 2, that's 3, okay? This is 4, and we're going up for 5. Here's my problem with that. Here's my only problem with that. Just look at this wave right here. Just look at it. It's just going sideways forever. It's when there's a wave that's going, it should have done this. If it's not done, I mean if it was going to go on, it should have done this and gone up. It's not going to go sideways forever and then go up, generally. Okay, not in a regular wave structure, okay? This wave just is not proportional in time to anything here, okay? So it just doesn't feel good to me. It doesn't look right to me at all. That's why I'm thinking down. Personally, that's why I'm trading it down for now. I think this wave is finished, okay? Even if I can't count the full waves perfectly, it just has a finished look to me, and especially with the nature of this wave. I wasn't sure until we started just going sideways today. I wasn't sure, but when I got this move to the downside, that kind of impulsive look there, I was like, that's an impulse to the downside. This looks more like a 3-wave to the upside. That looks like an impulse. That's a 3-wave. That's maybe a good bet to go down. Okay? Yeah, you're right. So if I put the two here, that does put the 127 there. So I don't like that at all either. So that's why I didn't count it that way. I count it down here as this is the 1, 2, and then that makes it really easy. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. So. Hey, thanks, Sin. I already plugged your channel like you plugged mine, man. I appreciate it. I did plug your channel today, for sure. I don't know how much you've been watching, but yeah, the time of this wave is just too long for me. So glad you're seeing that as well. So I'm just thinking down, down, down. But I don't know if we're going to get a push up first or a stop hunt to the high before we go down. But I went ahead and went short. If I think it's going to go, I might wait and get a better position. We'll have to wait. We'll have to see. Okay. Now, so anyway, let's look at this wave structure here and see what we can see here just on the small time frame. And again, we're just applying. And Sin, I don't know if you've ever been to my trading night school, but this is a trading night school where I teach Elliott Wave and then trading principles every Thursday night for free, and just kind of help grow the community. And listen, I got wrecked when I started trading, man. I got wrecked, and so I don't want anybody else to get wrecked, and so I want people to start learning and understanding these things, and so that's what we're doing here. So that's what we're doing on Thursday night. So this is hey Tanya, what's up? What's up? Glad you made it finally. You're gonna have to rewind and catch all the good stuff we've gone over. This is just kind of tying it together and reviewing all that we've learned. Now this wave really right here is pretty hard to count, but I'm counting it as a finished 5 wave. As a chance, see, I'm counting this as a finished 5, even though I don't like the extension it comes to. But I'm counting this basically. What my eye sees is 1, 2. Okay, and I'm bringing my 3 wave right down here. This is 4, and that's 5. That's the way I'm counting that impulse right there. And I think that's a finished impulse. Now, the question mark is, the big question mark is, this looks like a 3 wave to me with some kind of an ending diagonal right there, which we haven't covered yet. We'll cover that next week. We're going to cover diagonals and triangles next week, guys. Yep. So anyway, got a 5 wave move, 3 wave, and then an ending diagonal there. But it's a 3 wave move to me. And then we just had a boom, a straight down shot. I don't know how to count that anything other than an impulse wave. So that's why I'm thinking this might be a 1-2 wave. And now we're getting another 1-2 wave. So this is a 1-2, 1-2, and we're going to get a down move pretty soon, I believe. That's the way I'm counting that right now. Again, the reason I'm coming away with those things is because the nature of that wave. Now I can count that impulsively with an extended fifth, but I don't like the shape of that fifth wave. Extended fifth being a diagonal. I don't like that much. Again, we are on the 2-minute time frame, so it's hard. But anyway, I like this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3-way pullback, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diagonal there. So that's the way I like that as a 3 wave. But you can actually, sorry. Hey Johnny, I'm glad. You're very welcome. Very welcome. I hope they're helping. And don't forget, if you haven't seen any of the prior ones, you can go back and watch the prior ones as well. So anyway, this could be like a 1, 2, all that's 3, 4, and this is the 5th wave. That's another way to interpret that. And sometimes you get stuff like that, and so that's a possibility. But the reason I don't like that is because I don't have this. To me is a 5-wave structure. Okay, that's 5 waves to me. Okay, so because that's 5 waves to the downside, I'm thinking this is an impulse to the down. That's what I'm thinking here. Okay, so then I'm just thinking out loud with you guys, showing you how I'm processing this. And so now I'm looking at the quality of the next wave, and just looking at the quality of that wave there, it looks like a 3-wave structure. Okay, so that's a corrective wave to me. So I have an impulse followed by a corrective wave. Okay, I'm trying to get rid of this stupid. There we go. All right. So again, when I'm doing a wave count, guys, I'm just looking at what I got. So I got impulse here. I got correction there. Okay. Let's look at the next wave. Here and here's another way, and I've talked to you about extensions here. Okay, this wave finished at the 1618. Okay, so it got up to an impulsive level, but the third wave it didn't give us the wave down and then a finished wave to the upside, or maybe it did, and then I'm just not recognizing it here. Hold on a second. No, it didn't. Well, let me check here. Hold on, hold your horses now. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, here's a possible count, guys. I don't like the shape of it, but it's possible. But then you got to deal with, what is this here? I don't like it. I like this as a 3-wave. Okay, a 3-wave, a 3-wave, and a 3-wave. But that looks like it could be a diagonal as well there. Guys, that could be an impulse to the upside. So I would count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Is it? So let's apply our rules, guys. Let's apply our rules. If you're still listening, let me know you're still listening. And then let's apply our rules to this wave here and see, can this be an impulse wave? Well, I mean, it's hard to subcount the waves in the wave 1 there, so I'm not going to worry about the subcount there. Okay, so I've got a 1, a 2. If I count that as a 1, 2, 3, Trader KR, I'm pretty certain it's not a triangle. We haven't talked about the rules for a triangle, but I don't think it's a triangle. That's my take. All right, 4 and then 5 right there. Can that be? Let me just label it. So let's apply our rules and let's see if we can do it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Wave 3 cannot be the shortest. So is wave 3 the shortest out of those waves? No, it's not the shortest. It's definitely not the wave 5 looks like it's longer than wave 3, or it's about the same size. So it could be a wave 3. Now, wave 2 doesn't break the wave 1, so we're good there. And does wave 4, now here's the kicker, does wave 4 come into the region of wave 1? A lot of times what I do is I'll just put a straight line right across the top. And guys, you're going to see that wave 4 does enter the territory of wave 1. It does enter the territory of wave 1. So because of that, I'm going to invalidate this as an impulse wave, because the 4 comes into the territory of wave 1. Yeah, it does have a shape of that, but we've got an impulse here in the middle of a triangle, and triangles have 3 waves. So I get what you're saying, but a lot of times, here's what I say a lot, Trader KR. The market is triangular, but just because you see a triangular shape doesn't mean it's a triangle from an Elliott wave perspective. Okay, that's critical, because if you call it a triangle, it's got to be in the position of the B wave or an X wave, okay, or a 4 wave, and so we got to understand that. And Bart Simpson is not an Elliott wave structure, Tanya. So we don't talk about Barts. Most often, the Bart that you see is actually a flat. Okay, generally it's a flat. So understand that. Okay, so anyway, it's a flat with a reversal following it. So you got a flat, you got a hit to the top, and then a reversal. We've already talked about that. Anyway, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, okay. Oh, the mark is triangular, but just because it's a triangular in shape doesn't make it a triangle. A triangle is 5 waves, and each wave is measured by 3 waves. Each wave has 3 waves within it. Okay. And then they're basically converging trend lines for the most part. All right, I don't want to get bogged down too much in triangles right now, brother, and not to dismiss you at all, okay? But triangles actually aren't reversals; they're actually trend continuations. So they should continue the trend if it's a triangle, okay? So if you got a reversal off of a triangle, then it wasn't a triangle, okay? Because generally the triangle is in a continuation position, okay? Here's basically the way a triangle plays out. Okay, you got to move there. Generally a 5 wave, like an A wave. Then you got your triangle. Okay, and then you got your move out of it. Okay, and so that's the way a triangle would play out. It's an A, B, C, like that. Okay, so that's the way a triangle plays. Okay, so if you see a triangle and it's a true triangle, it's going to continue. It's not going to reverse. So if you see a reversal off of a triangle, it wasn't a triangle. Let me show you why it looks like a triangle, though. Why the reversal looks like a reversal looks like a triangle. Let me just show you. So you basically got to move. So we're going to get the 4, 5, okay, and then you get 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And so a lot of times that's what you're going to see at the top. Okay, it's really just a 1, 2, 1, 2 that you're seeing, and then a move down to the downside. Not a triangle. So when you see a reversal pattern and there seems to be a triangle, and then you get a reversal, that's what you're seeing. Okay, you're not seeing a triangle. You're seeing a true triangle, because a true triangle, guys. And I'm not trying to belittle anybody or say you're wrong. But I mean you're wrong. But no, I'm just playing. That was a joke. But I'm not trying to maximize. You're going to have each of these waves is going to have 3 waves in it in general. Okay, 3 waves in all of these in a converging triangular pattern. Whoop.
Can I eat this?
Yep. Okay, So you're gonna have A, B, C, D, E, and then boom. So this wave would have come in from this kind of a triangle. The way I've drawn it would have come in from the north like that. Okay. Then you got the triangle, and then it's a continuation. Okay. Okay. Well, anyway, I maybe I'm not understanding you, but anyway, that's good information regardless. Okay, let's go on. All right. It's hard sometimes reading the chat and doing what I'm doing, so just bear that in mind, okay? I'm your friend. I'm not here to nail you or anything like that. So please understand my heart. We'll have to check it out and see, but in general, you're not going to find it. Triangles again are in the B wave, the X wave, or the fourth wave. Okay, it's all continuation. All of those are continuation. Every one of them. A true triangle is a continuation, not a reversal. Now, but that's critical that you understand that. Okay. All right. All right. Good deal, man. We're friends. We're good. All right. So let's keep looking at this. You going to bed? Okay. All right. Grace wants to show you her cat. Come on and show the cat. Come on.
No.
Come on. Come on. This is our cat. We rescued this cat. It's getting bigger. Getting bigger. It's a nice little kitty, I'll tell you. I mean, it's turned into a nice little cat. But that likes to play so much. Likes to play. This is Waffles, guys. This is Waffles. So, anyway. So, yeah. What do you say, buddy? And this is Grace, my middle daughter, my favorite daughter, right here. I'm just kidding.
I'm the favorite.
I've got another daughter over there watching and like, what? So, all right. There you go.
You're free. Oh, I made one. Care if I eat it?
All right. Where are we? Putting it all together. We need to bring this live stream to a close here, guys, to kind of get this tying all this together. Okay, so what I do here is, hey guys. Okay, what I do is, so I'm saying, okay, is there any way to interpret this as an impulse or is it corrective? So I've got this as a WXY. Let me show you why it's a WXY and not a zigzag. Okay, it's not a zigzag to me. It's actually a double zigzag. The reason is 'cause, hey guys, this microphone picks you up. You have to stop talking, okay?
What in the world?
All right. So, hey, thanks, Jan. I appreciate it. So this is a WXY because here we have a zigzag correction. That's a 5, 3, 5 correction. Okay. Then we've got another 3 wave right here. Okay. Christina, not going to check Matic tonight. I'm sorry. I'll check it afterwards. Okay. In the Telegram group. So we got a 3 wave here, and then what we have going on is boom, another 3 wave move like that. Okay. So to me, it looks like a 3, a 3, and a 3. That's a WXY. I'm 44. At 44 years old. Thanks, Tanya. Appreciate it. All right. Now, so that's a 333. There's a WXY. Now, what do we have here? Now, this is a tough wave right here. That's a really, really tough wave. This looks like a 3 wave move right there with a flat. Of course, it could be a 5 wave, but really hard to tell. This could be a WXY as well. Let me put the fibs on it and see. Yeah, guys, we could be dealing with a WXY here. I'm not certain, but this appears to be a three-wave move. Then we got, you see the flat in here, guys? It's on the 2-minute time frame. It's on the 2-minute, but look at it right here, right here. Okay. A three-wave, and then a little 5-wave right there. Now you can't count them because we're in the 2 minutes, but there's a flat right there. So I love my kids, love to hate them too. They're all right when they're by themselves, guys, but when they're together, oh man. Diagonal off the bottom. Yeah, let me check it out. So anyway, I'm just working my way through this, guys. Another way to look at this wave right here, guys, is that we've got a little 1-2 in here somewhere, 3-4, and then this is an extended fifth. So you got to realize that sometimes when you get an extended fifth, it actually looks like 3 waves. Let me show you. This is something very common in the market, guys. You'll get a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you get an extended fifth. And when you look at it, the 1-2 might be really tiny like this, okay? And then so when you look at it in the market, it looks like a 3-wave move, but it's actually a 5-wave move. So something I haven't really taught, and I'm kind of mentioning it now. I have to spend some time teaching it. But bear in mind, sometimes you get a 3-wave. It looks like a 3-wave, but really it's a 1, 2, 3 with an extended fifth. And the extended fifth often comes to the 1-to-1 extension. Filson, come on, man. We're teaching now. Come on. So anyway, we got an expanded flat right here. So we've got that could be a 5 or a 3. I'm not sure. It looks like a 3, but it could be I'm not saying it's an extended fifth. Doesn't look like one, but yeah, I'm going to leave it open for possibility. Got the flat in here. But then what I'm seeing here is I'm just telling you what I'm seeing here. I got an impulse here. Got a 3-wave back. And then I got an impulse here, guys. Okay? Check it out. I got an impulse right here. 1, 2, 3. Come on. My computer's lagging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. So we got a boom, and then a boom. I want to say that's probably more like a WXY. I bet you we get a move to the upside tonight, guys. I'm thinking maybe. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to wait and see. So in other words, here's what I'm thinking we've got. Let's put it all together now, okay? We're just kind of tying it together. We got a 3-wave move here. I just said we got a 3-wave move here, okay? Actually, it needs to be more like this. Oh, come on. It's kind of like a double zigzag right there, okay? So I've got a 3-wave followed by a 3-wave. Who knows what's going to come next, guys? Who knows what's going to come next? If I got a 3-wave followed by a 3-wave. What should I be expecting? Just kind of let you guys answer that question. Based on the structures we've learned, I've got a 3-wave followed by a 3-wave. Johnny 20, that's the right answer. We're looking for another 3. And so it could be a 5, Tanya, but remember, it needs to come down to the 90%. And I believe it's close to 90%, but we're not getting that straight up 5th wave that we're looking for, right? So it could be a 5 or a 3, but remember the shape of a flat, it does this trick, straight up. So when you don't get an impulse straight up, guys, it's probably not a flat. It's probably going to be a 3, 3, 3. So this is, to me, it's probably going to be a 3, and we're probably going to get a 3 like that. Now, it probably won't break the high here, okay? So basically what that would be is we got an impulse, and then we got a double correction right here, a complex WXY, and then we go down. Okay, so anybody that was kind of going short in this region right here, they're going to get a surprise to the upside. They're going to think, oh no, I messed up. They're going to get out of their trade, and then they're going to go down. Okay, and then it's going to go down. So that's a possibility for a wave shape. Okay, That's a possibility. So that's the best I can come up with. So, but now don't you see that, you've got to follow this up with, this is the best I can see and understand in the small time frame, the best I can see. And so what I do in the small time frame is I'm not trading off the small time frame. I'm just looking for clues for direction to see, is my trade going the right way? Is there anything that's telling me, oh no, I need to get out of my trade before it goes out, because I've already got enough information I've already got enough information here to tell me, my trade is in the wrong direction right now. In fact, based on what I just did with you, if I get a move that breaks this level right here, kind of like going upside, if I get a move down followed by a little move up, then I'm going to probably be looking to get out of that trade, because I want to get in up here rather than where I am. I don't want to have to wait that out. So I can get out here and then gain $100 position, so I don't have to hold that position. Because if I'm wrong about this and this continues going up, then then that's another good reason to get out and wait for your position to come back. And we haven't talked about trading strategy yet, how to trade this, and we're moving into that in the coming weeks, about how to take this information and then say, okay, how can we develop a trading strategy for entry and exit? What are going to be our entry rules? What are going to be our exit rules and things of that nature? What are going to be our stop rules? How are we going to handle stops and whatnot? Okay. So anyway, that being said, so I'm probably in the near term looking for a 3-wave move like that. Okay, that's going to give us our corrective structure, boom, and then we're going to be heading down. Okay, I think. So we'll see. We've already got a little bit of a reversal-ish kind of move right there happening. We'll have to wait and see what that gives us. Okay, all right. All right, so you said let's see, trader car diagonal off the bottom. Were you talking about right here? Yeah, maybe. And this could be the beginning of that 3-wave move. So we haven't talked about diagonals, but this could be, I don't like that the best there. Tanya, trade off the 4-hour chart, depending. The 4-hour to the daily. I do my technical analysis on the 4-hour and the daily, and then I do my confirmation of my analysis on the small time frames, the 5-minute, the 15-minute, 1-hour charts. I do my confirmation analysis there. So in other words, I start big and I work my way down all the way to even 1 minute if I have to. But again, not a lot of Elliott wave guys will tell you to do that. That's what I do, and it works for me. But you've got to be really, really, you got to be able to see the waves, and I'm just good at seeing them. It's just what I can offer in the table. Oh, you're saying shorten it. Okay. So yeah, that's basically the way I deal with it. If I shorten it, I don't have a diagonal then trader, because I don't have 5 waves in there. Gotta have 5 waves in there for a diagonal. And each wave has to have 3 waves, and I just don't have it right there. So I need that to finish out the diagonal. Yeah, I'm on the 5-minute here. I can see it, and I don't see the diagonal there. So I'm not trying to be contrary or tell you you're wrong, except that you're wrong. I did it again. I'm sorry. No, I just I'm not trying to I just telling you how I see it. Diagonal shape is this right here. I mean, you know the shape, but this is for other people that don't know. We haven't talked about diagonals yet. But the rules for a diagonal is that it's got 5 waves. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Like that, 5 waves. Okay, and each wave is going to have 3-wave moves in every one of the waves. And you should be able to see them on all time frames. Okay, and I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that here. Now, if I draw my lines, like this, I could potentially see it. Okay, so I can potentially see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a down move that would be A, B, and then C. That would give us our 3-wave to the upside. So that's the way I would see 3-wave. Yeah, I'm on Coinbase, man, so we might have different charts in front of us. Yeah, an ascending triangle is generally not a, that's generally just like a trading pattern that people use. For Elliott wave, we're going to talk about diagonals. Okay, so Kiko, we're going to talk about diagonals, not ascending. An ascending triangle is, again, it's not really an Elliott wave pattern. It's just maybe it is. I don't know. But an ascending triangle is basically a continuation pattern as well. But like that. Okay, but it's in the triangle family. It needs 5 waves, 3 waves in each. But the top line, guys, needs to be horizontal, not going up. Okay, so horizontal like that, and then all the price is reaching just a plateau up here until finally it breaks through. Okay, so that's an ascending triangle there. We're going to have a week on triangles, guys. We're going to have a week where all we talk about is triangles. I've got to brush up on my rules for triangles, and so I need to do a little study for that, and that'll be a growing time for me as well, just to remember those. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Trader KR, I think you're saying this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then down, and then we're going up. That's possible. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I got you. I'm with you, man. I'm tracking with you. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that. I see it, man. We agree. Could be. We could have a leading diagonal, and so again, remember what I'm looking for in the grand scheme of things here is I've got an impulse. Okay, got a 3 wave. I'm looking for a 3 wave, and so this could be a leading diagonal with a wave down and then another wave up. So we're gonna get a little wave down and then another wave up. So what I'm probably going to do, I believe this is my plan. If I get a 3 wave down here, I'm probably gonna go ahead and take my profit down here and let the wave ride on up. Okay, now that's a risky thing because if we're wrong with that analysis and it continues down, then I'm gonna be kicking myself. So I'll have to look at the wave structure and see. But if we get a retrace down, I'll probably just go ahead and take profit and then let it come on up here, and then we'll see what's going on there. Okay. All right. I'm glad you're happy, buddy. Glad you're happy. I'm for you, man. I'm not against you. Trust me. I'm not trying to be against anybody. I'm really not. Okay. All right, guys. We're going to do more analysis, but that's, again, applying. I wanted to just do a review night. I want you guys, here's your homework. I want you guys to start looking for 5s and 3s, okay? And I want you to pay attention to the corrective structure. Are you looking at a 5-3-5? Are you looking for at a 3-3-5, which is a flat? Or are you looking at a 3-3-3? So really, really pay attention to the corrective structures. Make sure you're really identifying those things, and that's where you're going to grow in your analysis. Okay, guys, don't forget you can always do Google searches and do your own research here, guys. Just go, just type in Elliott wave theory, okay? And then you're going to get all kinds of websites on the subject, and you're going to get lots of information where you can learn Elliott wave theory, rules, guidelines, and basic structures. Boom. This is a nice website I've used in the past, okay? You can just do your own research to remind yourself of these rules. This is where I learned. I read this stuff, and I learned it. You're going to learn the Fibonacci relationships and understand the relationships between the waves and whatnot. So anyway, there's lots more to learn, guys, but we're going to keep on trudging through the material, okay? All right. I hope you guys have a fantastic evening, and hope you guys enjoyed the class. Let me know what you think about the class, and see you next Thursday. See you on the flip side tomorrow with tomorrow, let's see. Tomorrow with another video in the morning, okay? So don't forget, help me out. If you haven't subscribed, do it. I'm trying to get to 2,000 before the end of the year. So that's my goal, to get to 2,000 subs by the end of the year. So, Cy Hall, what link do you want there? What link did you want? Is it like a 30-second delay? Hey, thanks, Trader Carrier, man. Great job, great class tonight. Great input. Appreciate you. Johnny 20, well done tonight. I mean, yeah, I can. I mean, all you got to do is a Google search, Elliott Wave Theory. So just Google Elliott Wave Theory. It's, down here, Elliott Wave Rules, ElliottWaveForecast.com. There you go. Here, let me post it. There you go. All kinds of introduction. Here's ElliottWave.com. Introduction to Elliott Wave here, and okay. I mean, there's stuff. There's stuff. So just kind of do a Google search and look at the draw. You can go to image searches as well, and just you can get images of the different Elliott Wave structures. I mean, there you go, right here. Here's a great 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABC. Okay, got impulse and corrective. Okay, there you go, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABC. You just got different. There's stuff out there, big time. Here you go. Elliott Wave 1, 3, and 5 affect the direction of the market 2 and 4. They're counter. They're corrective waves. I mean, there's just all kinds of good information out there. So just start studying, and this is what I did for years. I'm giving you guys a head start, but I just studied. I studied my tail off, and I'm sharing the all that put together with you now. So, hey, I'm gonna end this session just to kind of watch the market with you guys just for a minute. And so I'll stay on the line with you just a minute, and we'll see we're dropping a little bit. Looks like we're getting that 3-wave move. I might end if it's time for me to take profit, and then wait for the move to go up the upside. I might do that as well. So yeah, I'm gonna hang on the line with you just a little bit here. Let me check my EU trade. Man, that thing will not go into profit. I think it's gonna move tonight, but it may come up here first. I'm trading EU. I'm not sure if we're gonna get this kind of a move here first and then down. Chances are we might and then down. So anyway, I was trading it to the downside. EU here, 1 1/3 lots. So that's what I'm looking at right there. I'm just really looking to get about 40 pips out of this trade, unless it breaks that trend line to the downside. But we already broke this one right here. So I use that break in the trend line that I I took that strategy I gave you last week, and I apply that a lot just for entry. So it broke the trend line, got to retrace. I should have waited for the retrace and then got in, and then I'd be in better profit here. But at the time in the market, I thought it was going to continue down. It's hard to tell sometimes. You don't always get that hook and go. But anyway, that's the trade that I'm looking for. I'm hoping EU breaks tonight. That's my goal. I would really love it to break. I'd like to see it run 100 pips today. That would be fantastic. I don't think it's going to, though, but we'll see. It's been taking forever to pay out, so I'm ready to stop that out. How much leverage needed for 1.35? On my exchange, for one lot, you need $2,200 for one lot. So you can do the math there. For another third, you need a third of that. So I think it's about $3,000 leverage for that $3,000 account there for that kind of a trade. But every pip on the Forex here, guys, on this lot is $13.50 every pip. And I'm looking for about 40 pips, 20 to 40 pips on this trade. So I'd like to see it come on down and get a $400 or $500 trade. Anyway, but I do trade the Forex, guys, and eventually on the channel I'm going to be teaching Forex and bringing information about the Forex, because you don't have to watch the market 24/7 with the Forex. It's just you watch it around bank hours. It's key times of the day, and there are trades that set up every day. And I have a 20 pip a day. I try for 20 pips every day, and that's So anyway, that's how I'm going to make a living for my family here shortly. I'm going full time here next in just a little bit. So anyway, that's a trade that I have working in the EU or Euro USD. Moon the likes. Thanks, Rect. Appreciate it, buddy. I love your name, Rect Trader. I love the Forex. I like Forex better than crypto. I like crypto for Elliott Wave better. You got to use a quasi Elliott Wave. You just kind of use a quasi Elliott Wave principle in the Forex market, but still Elliott Wave helps for sure. But it's a little different. I'm very technical with my Elliott Wave in crypto because I think it's very technical in a lot of ways. So. Yeah, I'm still going to hang on the line with you guys and just kind of watch this price, just have a little watch party. So anyway, talk all you want. This is the time to talk or ask questions. I'm not going to look at other charts if you don't mind, guys. I'm kind of tired, but I will talk with you and chat with you and just hang out with you a little bit. So. I was just thinking, it's pretty cool to have such a resource like Send Crypto's channel and Hippo's channel and my channel and Adam's channel, and you just kind of put them all together and watch us all, and man, you're getting a good perspective on the market, and y'all should be rocking your trades. Y'all should not be y'all should not be doing poorly in your trading. You may not be hitting everything, but y'all should be doing pretty well. Man, just such good resources, don't you think, guys? I think so. I'll just check. I know I said I wasn't going to look. Favorite Forex pairs, Euro USD. I like NZD a lot. I like the Aussie dollar a lot because you can trade those in the Asian market, which is in the evening hours, between 6 and 9 o'clock p.m. my time. So a lot of times when I got home from work, I would trade the Asian pairs against the like the JPY against the Aussie dollar or the New Zealand dollar. So I like to trade here. I'll type them out for you on the Forex. I like the odd JPY or the NZD JPY. Okay, because that during the Asian session, which starts at 6 p.m. my time. And it goes into the London session and overlaps that. Basically, those pairs are moving during that time a lot, and so I like that. If I want to trade in the New York session, UCAD is pretty good. EU is good for is good for New York as well. If you wanna trade like the London session, like the Euro NZD is good, and then you're odd. I don't trade the GBP at all because of Brexit right now. It's too volatile for me. I don't want to mess with it. I don't like it. So a lot of people trade GBP. I don't trade it. But I like the USD pairs a lot. I like Euro NZD. I like Euro odd. I also like odd NZD. So yeah, those are probably some of my favorite pairs to trade there. Yeah, CAD's great, especially with CAD news. But man, I don't like the way the CAD moves on the chart. I don't like the way it moves. So. Johnny 20, make sure you add Crypto Elliott Wave to your to that group. He doesn't put videos out every day, but he does a lot of teaching. His videos are very long. Yeah, excellent videos. Okay, excellent videos. Yeah, it looks like we got a 3-wave move down here, guys. Right here, boom, boom, boom. So what I do here is like on the 2-minute chart, I'll zoom it up as big as I can get it. And then I'll throw the fibs on there, guys. That's an impulse. That's impulsive, unless it comes all the way back. But it looks more like an impulse rather than correction. Which, if that's the case, that'd be a continuation of this impulse here. So this would be a 1-2-1-2. Like I said, this would be a 1-2 as well. So the nature of that wave looks impulsive. But if it retraces back, So here's what I'm looking for here, guys. If I'm counting this as my fourth wave, if this retraces back into the level of 1 right here, then I know it's not an impulse. I know it's corrective. Okay, so that's what this is, the application of what we're talking about. So I'm going to put a line of death right here. I'm going to make it nice and thick so I can see it, and we're going to make it a yellow line of death there. And so basically, if this wave comes back into the territory of this yellow, then I know that this was corrective, and we're going higher. I'm going to cut my trade right here at 71.25 or something like that. So that's what I would do. Okay, I'm going to check out Chart Champion tonight, Rec Trader. Thanks for sharing that. Poison is a good trader as well. Okay, I'll check him out. I'll look for him. I listen every now and then to the Crown Crypto Cave. He's a good trader. He's got a different perspective. I like guys with different perspectives than me. I don't only use Elliott Wave. I want y'all to understand that. I don't only use Elliott Wave, but it's my primary edge on the market. It's what gives me the edge on the market. It's my trading edge, but it's not the only thing. I use the RSI, I use divergences. I use a lot of price action, just understanding price action. I use trend line breaks. I'm generally not a breakout trader, but I do use those trend line breaks like I showed you. I do have an RSI strategy that I use as well. So there's a lot of strategies that I've kind of put together, but Elliott Wave is what helps me with direction, knowing where we're going and what we're doing and the nature of the wave. So that's what gives me my edge there. Yeah, I don't want to add too many of them to my. Thanks for sharing those, though. I mean, share them all. I may check out a handful of them. Da da da. So what I see here, guys, in this wave right here, just to show you how I'm thinking, is I got a 3-wave move. It looks like a corrective wave there. Then I had this push up, and then I've got like another looks more like a 5-wave. So is this a 5-wave move? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 like that? And this is an extended 5th wave. See, it's harder to tell in, or is this just a 3-wave move here? Then I'm expecting a move up like this next, because I mean this is. The way I look at this wave is this is a flat right here, an expanded flat right here. Right there. This is like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with an expanded flat there. I want to say this is an impulse to the downside, going to get a move back. Going to get a move back here, probably back up in this region, and then down. So this is going to happen, between now and through the London session maybe, and then in New York session it may take all through the London session to do that, and then come on down on New York. And then what I do is I check news here. So we check the news. I've got your news at 1 a.m. my time, GBP news at 3:30, which affects the EU. And then we got CAD news in the morning. So guys, we're probably going to have a CAD move in the morning. So you probably want to be trading CAD in the morning time. Trader KR, since you like CAD, you want me to tell you where I think CAD's going, or? So tomorrow, since there's CAD news, it's probably a pair that I would consider trading. So what I do is I would start out, Jana, if you're around still, what I would do, or Tanya, if you're around still, what I do is I'll start out on the 4 hour. Okay, I'll just do fresh analysis here. As I'll draw the trend lines that I see. Okay, so it looks like we need to finish. Looks like we're doing some kind of a diagonal here of some kind, right here in this move. Chances are we're going to be going south tomorrow, most likely, unless price can get down here overnight. Which this is the 4 hour chart. Let's go to the 1 hour. Yeah, when I go full time, I'll get a Discord. But right now, Rec Trader, I have a Telegram group that I spend a lot of time with, and so, and it's not unfortunately, I use the teaching that I give there and the help that I give there. I use that to support my family, because I'm a pastor here. I don't take a salary as a pastor, and so I have to find creative ways to support my family. So I'm taking the knowledge that I give and I'm giving it for free on YouTube. But people that want more of that information, they join me in the Telegram group through Patreon. It's $25 gift every month, and it's access to the group and access to me pretty much every day and all the time. And you can ask questions and share charts, and I do a lot of personal, teaching and just helping out and friends and just whatnot. So if you're interested in that, guys, that's just check the description of the box, click on the Patreon, join the Patreon, support, and try it for a month. You probably make enough in trades to pay for that easily. And I'm sorry, it's a paid. It's not so much a paid group. It's a gift. I started the Patreon as a gift because there were some people that started supporting me on YouTube through Patreon before I even had the Telegram group, and so I started the Telegram group as a thank you. And then it just became a large group, and so now we have over 100 people, or close to 100 people in there, and it's a good learning environment, and there's like 6 different chats that talk about different things. And so yeah, if you want to be a part of that, definitely come join us. And when I go full time, we're probably going to shift over to Discord, but it'll be a private Discord as well. Anyway, it looks like we're going down some more, guys. Rec Trader. I tell you what, one of the things when I get when I get full time as well, what I'm planning on doing is actually starting a YouTube channel just for the Word every day as well, just to bring a daily Bible study of some kind. So that's something I'm really thinking about. If I'm going to have some free time sitting at a computer through the day, I want to steward it well, but I also want to free up my time to be able to minister here as well. So anyway, yeah, the BTC is dropping again. Let's check it out. Boom. And so, okay, so we got the 4th wave we were looking for. Okay. So there's 4. Now we're getting a 5th wave down to the downside here. So this is looking fairly impulsive, guys. Now remember that the 3rd wave can come to the 2618 as well, not just the 1618. But this is looking like an impulse wave, not a corrective wave. So that's impulsive to the downside. It's not really corrective in nature, in my book there. Now, if it could take a couple shapes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, done. We get 3 waves up, and then we go down like that. Or we have 1, 2, all that's 3. We get 4, we get 5, and then once that's finished, you get a move to the upside, and then it continues down. Okay, yeah, that's the way I'm looking at it. Anyway, yeah. Let's hear UCAD right here. Back to UCAD Trader KR. I'm thinking probably we're going to get some kind of a down move down here. So I would have a down bias. Yep. On the higher time frame there, it's looking. Let's see. This is looking bearish. This is actually going to probably make its way up tonight and create a what we call a hidden bearish divergence. We got downward movement while price is going up there, or if the RSI goes up. So it looks like hidden bearish. So it looks like I would probably have a bearish bias for tomorrow's news. That's the way I'd probably look at trading it there, Trader KR. All right, so we got a rebound back to 7,100. So yeah, we're getting like that fourth wave there. See if I missed anybody's comments. I'm sorry, I haven't been paying attention much. Let's see. All right. Almost. Do you need something? Do you need something?
I gotta have it done by tomorrow.
Okay, I'll help you.
Okay.
All right.
Do you think I can have it?
Best time to trade the Forex. Oh, sorry guys, I was talking to my daughter. Best time to trade the Forex pairs. It's around news, okay? So what you need to do is go to forexfactory.com, make sure you have their calendar pulled up, and you trade it around news, okay? So the London market starts at 2 a.m. So the market starts kind of moving or getting ready to move around 1 a.m. my time. So that just depends. That's Central Time in the U.S., so the London market is 2 a.m. So right now, ordinarily I'd try to be sleeping right about now and wake up around 1:30 and trade between 2 and 4 o'clock, or at least enter a trade or look to enter the trade around the news or around the bank hours, because that's when the market's actually going to start making its move. Until then, in the Asian sessions, basically it's just going to kind of go sideways like this, but it'll start making its move. During London or leading up to London. So the London banks open at 2 a.m. My time. It might be that's let's see, what is that? What's 2 a.m. here? That's 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 2 a.m. here. So 3 a.m. Eastern and then 2 a.m. here. And then and so it just also depends on the pair and what news is going on. Okay, so New York starts at 7:30 my time, which is 8:30 Eastern time. 8 o'clock. A lot of moves happen at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock Eastern time. So just those are, so it's around bank hours, okay? And then basically during the middle of the day there's a lull between 10 and 12. And then there's usually after lunch another kind of a push between 12 and 1, 2 o'clock, up to about 4 o'clock. Then banks are closing. There'll be a final push, and then the Asian session starts at 6 p.m. my time, and that's when you're going to see an initial push with the Asian pairs, the JPY, generally, and then you also the NZD and the Aussie dollar. So those are the ones that you're going to see moving like that. So you trade it around the bank hours, okay? So you're not up all hours of the night. You're up at specific times of the day that you can really trade, okay? Hope that helps. Let's check Ethereum. You asked me about that earlier, and while we're looking, this is the 2-hour chart. Yeah, you can just look at Ethereum. It's coming down, guys. Okay, I mean, just looking at it, you can tell it's coming down. So, I mean, this is what I do, guys. I'll draw this trend line right here. We've already broken it. Okay, we've broken the trend line. Okay, Ethereum's coming down. All these are coming down. I mean, if Ethereum's coming down, they're all coming down. Okay, that's why I use correlation. So I think we're on our way down. I feel good about my downside bias right now. Now, what'll happen is that this will come, it'll break, it'll ride here for a little while, then it'll come down. It just depends. It does it different ways. But remember, tomorrow's Friday morning, okay? So big stuff happens tonight, 2 a.m. Stuff happens on Friday nights. So it does. It does tell a story, doesn't it? Down, down, down. Bear, bear, bear. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm only rooting for bear. I'm only taking a short position because I see it in the chart. I'm not taking a short position because I want to be a bear. I mean, listen, if I thought we were going long, I would trade long. I just don't think we're going long right now. But I'm ready. If the market changes and shifts on us, I'm ready. Let's check Litecoin really fast and see what's going on there. This one hasn't broken yet. Litecoin usually breaks first. Not broken yet, but Ethereum has. Now, if you count this, if you do this trend line right there. Boom, 3 touches there. It broke here, retested, and it's retested. Now it's coming. So that could be broken. See the flat, guys, right here. It's kind of a flat shape at least. Corrective wave. Not that. Right there. Okay. Then we got a 5-wave move right here. 5. 3. Now we're gonna get 5, unless this turns into a bigger one, correct? But I don't know if you can see that right there. That has a 5-wave shape to it. Okay, here's the 5-wave shape. See it? That's what you got to start watching for, and you can just look at it and say, oh, there's a 5-wave, there's a 3-wave. Let's go down to the 5-minute. You see it better. See the 5-wave? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is coming down. Coming down. Where is that in the grand scheme of things? Let's zoom out a little bit. Don't get too locked in on the. Even though you go down to the small time frames, don't get too locked in there. You got to remember the context, okay? So remember the context here. What is the context? I'm counting this as a 1, 2, okay? Then I'm counting this as a 1, 2. So now I'm looking for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So that's going to be a. So this is just a nest of 1, 2s. That's the way I'm counting that. So in the grand scheme of things, this is 1, 2. That's 3, 4, 5, like that. Okay, and then we're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the third. There's 5 waves of the third. So always remember context. So this thing isn't just gonna come straight down. I mean, I guess it could, but it's gonna do this trick. Okay, it's gonna do those little humps on the way down. So don't forget context, guys. Not a triangle. Golly. If it's a triangle, then what we're dealing with, that has to be a 3-wave, and it's not. Okay, so that's my first problem with this being a triangle. So I got a 3-wave here. I can't count that as a 3-wave. So I'd have to count 1, boom, 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 right there. That would be the second 3-wave. So this 3-wave isn't finished. I just don't like it as a triangle. I think it's a 1, 2, 1, 2. Cough, cough, cough. I I think it's 1 2 1 2, and that's why I said that's why 1 2 1 2s look like triangles. Okay, 1 2 1 2s look like triangles. 1 2 1 2 1 2, boom, and it looks like a triangle, but it's not, because it's a 5 wave, not a 3 wave. You got to have in a triangle 3 wave. Everything's got to have 3 waves. All right, guys, I have to run. My daughter needs me, and I've enjoyed being with you tonight. I hope that's been a helpful night for you. Hope Trade Night School is working out for you. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave the likes and help me out, help the channel out. Recommend the channel to your trading friends and share it on Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff. And that just helps me. And you're supporting a local pastor here in Missouri trying to make it with his family here, and just find a different way, other than contracting. I'm a builder, remodeler right now. I just working my tail off. I'd rather trade for a living. I'd rather sit in my living room and make $600 rather than go and work on somebody's house for $600 or whatever I'm making. So anyway, yep. Try and back in this lesson, the dinosaur muscle car, I talked about a triangle. So we're gonna have a lesson probably next week on triangles and wedges and descending triangles and leading diagonals and things like that. So anyway, I'll let you guys know about those in another night. But you guys have a fantastic night. Thanks a bunch. Appreciate it. We'll talk to y'all on the flip side, okay? See you later. Bye-bye.